Hi guys, in today's video, we are talking about reality versus expectation on the Kenya Kwanza government, and we'll base our analysis on job creation and youth employment. So, one of the many promises that each government makes when it wants to get into power, it's on how it will create jobs to the jobless youth in the society, because they know that most of them are in the age bracket of voting, and when you promise them goodies, they will vote for you. That was not an expectation from the government, and the Kenya Kwanza government did that, and many youth followed the suit of voting in the government. We all had expectations that we were to get jobs, and they were to create jobs, and they were to give an enabling environment for the youth to even start their small and medium term enterprises. But the reality check on the ground is that, according to a survey carried out by the central bank, most businesses are not performing well, mostly the startups. This is due to the high interest rates that are there in the banks, the current price of the Kenya shilling against the dollar, the high prices of fuel, and then there is introduction of many taxes by the government. So, for instance, some employers may opt not to have many laborers and may opt to have casual laborers instead of laborers that are always paid at the end of the month, to reduce their tax that they pay to the government in terms of pay as you earn, NHIF, and NSSF, because the employer is feeling the pressure of the taxes, and most probably laying off the workers. So another thing that is affecting the small and medium enterprises is the high interest rates and the inability of the small businesses to perform, causing a debt distress. And then, so this is having a negative effect on the economy, and most probably it will bring out the crowding out effect of private businesses, most of them because of the increased interest rates and taxes by the government. The government is always saying that it has created opportunities for the youth. For instance, there are internship opportunities, and most probably those internships are always targeted to the graduates who are 2 to 3 years after graduation. They have graduated in a span of 2 to 3 years. That is the time frame. Like after graduation, they have stayed for 2 to 3 years. What about those who have stayed to a period of 5 years, 7 years? What is the government doing about it? It is good that you are considering those who have graduated in the span of 2, 3 years. Others graduated 5 years ago, 6 years ago. What about them? That's a question I would like the relevant bodies to answer, and I would love also to hear your comment or your suggestion. So, a lot of jobs are not being created. In any case, the youth are finding opportunities in the digital space, and the government is still running after them for them to pay tax to something that the government even do not know how it operates. Maybe you start your own small creative studios and you're supposed to pay tax, and there is nothing that the government has assisted you in. It does not know even the price of something like ring lights, does not provide you with the necessary equipment to make your content, but it still wants to tax you. If it would first first support the youth in their doings and then tax them after you have seen that this thing is sustainable. Yeah, so that is my observation. I don't know what you think about job creation in the youth 1 year after. I would love to hear your suggestion.